What's going on, y'all? It's DJ Treese, and welcome back to The Spark, your fan favorite commentary podcast for the Los Angeles Sparks. It's been a minute since I've been back, but there's been a lot of basketball, y'all. There's been a lot of places that you can catch me. Of course, I am on Infinity TV every single week, and I do the LA Sparks weekly post-game show. We also do a little bit of pregame, and then we throw the press conference in there. It's cut really nice. I've got a nice partnership with Infinity TV, so make sure y'all check that out. The link is going to be down in the description. First of all, let's talk about the LA Sparks. We've had a lot of hardship over the time, y'all. We have had injuries. We have had inconsistent lineups. We've had hardship players. But this lineup that we have been rocking with is working because the LA Sparks are on a 4-game winning streak. What does that mean? This means that this is the best time to go on a winning streak, y'all. The tail end of the season on that playoffs run is the best place to to win 4 games in a row. You want to drop as many games in the middle and then fight your way out that way. We are seeing some teams that were higher, like Chicago, kind of fall through the ranks. The only 3 teams that have playoffs clinched are the Las Vegas Aces, the New York Liberty, and the Connecticut Sun. So everybody else is pretty much trying to finish up these last 9 or 10 games in the best way, shape, form, or fashion so that they can make the playoffs. Now, with this 4-game winning streak, the Sparks have moved up to the 8th spot in the WNBA, which means that if they can hold tight on this position, they will make the playoffs. The LA Sparks will make the playoffs. So super excited to be on this. We've got some teams moving forward that we can play and we can beat, but we've also got some teams that we need to give a run for their money in order to make things happen, y'all. In case you missed it, the LA Sparks just beat the Las Vegas Aces. You heard that right. The LA Sparks beat the #1 ranked team in the WNBA right now, and they were coming off of a Commissioner's Cup loss. Hey, they went ahead and beat New York again on that Thursday, but we ended up beating them 78-72 in Las Vegas during a regular season regulation game on their home court. So the Sparks are the only team. Let me clarify this. The LA Sparks are the only team to beat the Las Vegas Aces on their home floor during a regular season game. You heard that right. The Las Vegas Aces have lost on the road. They did lose the Commissioner's Cup at home, but that was not a regular season game, y'all. The Sparks made history, snapping their perfect winning streak at home. And we did this without Lasha. Not without Lasha. Without Lexi Brown. This has been important. See, this whole time, out of all of the injuries, we've been waiting for Lexi to come back. But Lasha had that plantar fasciitis earlier in the season and has come back and it has been dropping major numbers since she has been back, y'all. Since they have been back, y'all. And it makes me just kind of shaking my boots a little bit because Michael Matthew, who is another one of my co-hosts on the LA Sparks Weekly Show, he was interviewing Lasha after the game. We were outside of the locker room, and they were talking about like just the game, being back, what it's like to swing back from injury. And I looked them dead in their face and said, if the Sparks make the playoffs, I'll dye my hair purple like you. And they said, for real? And I said, for real. So now I'm shaking in my boots because I'm probably going to have to dye my hair. I've been looking at all kind of dyes. I think I'm going to go with just the sides, y'all, because I don't know if the actual locks will dye, but we shall see. I'm excited that the Sparks are going to make the playoffs, and I have this awesome opportunity. I'll make sure I catch that on camera in the Infinity Studios, and I'll post it right here so y'all can see my purple hair after the Sparks makes the playoffs, because I absolutely think it's going to happen unless we just have a bunch of misfortune and drop a bunch of games. I really see a path in which we can win. We play Chicago again. They've been having some misfortune. We can beat them. We played Seattle 2 times, play the Mercury again. So it's like we got some teams that we could drop. Now, we do have to play Connecticut twice. Not saying those are going to be easy. We also have to play Atlanta one more time, and I'm sure they don't want us to sweep them. So we'll see how that is going to go. Now, I want to talk about what we did right in the game against the Aces. A'ja Wilson came to score. She was playing a lot better than she played in the Commissioner's Cup. But we held A'ja. Actually, A'ja had the first 10 points of the game for the Aces, which was already crazy. We like, dang, she got this. But the Aces have so many superstars. We stopped a lot of Kelsey Plum. We stopped a lot of Chelsea Gray. We stopped a lot of Jackie. Jackie's another one. It's like, man, they got so many different shooters that can shoot from so many different angles, field goal wise. But the Sparks held them pretty quiet. We got some great defensive stops, and that's what I think we've been doing a lot different, y'all. We've been really hitting the defense, which makes for better offense because we're not turning the ball over as much. We're getting stops, but we're also getting steals and playing better transition defense. It's all coming together. Don't you love when a plan comes together? Also, I want to give major shouts out to Jordan Canada because she is shooting a lot better from the arc and right off the pass and shoot. She's just catching the ball and shooting it a lot better. In the game against the Aces, she dropped 2 threes in the same spot back to back. So Jordan Canada is shooting a lot better for the Sparks as well. The Sparks were up by 2 with 1 minute left in the game against the Aces, and I was a little bit worried, but we really held on to the defense. I think that really speaks to how Kurt Miller is instructing the team to play better defense and really do the fundamentals better and more consistently, and that makes us a team to be reckoned with, y'all. So what are the next steps for the Sparks? Every game counts. We need to keep playing good basketball, keep playing great defense, all those things I was just talking about. We need to keep our foot on the gas if we are going to make the playoffs and make waves in the playoffs. You never know. Every day that you show up and you put in some effort, great things can happen. Nneka Ogwumike said that herself, y'all. Our all-star said that herself. So just showing up, being in the room, great things can happen. Having the same players in the lineup has really helped Kurt Miller, I think. So running with that same lineup as well as the same hardship player, Avina Westbrook. I was watching her warm up the other day, and she got hops, y'all. Avina got hops. She can jump. I thought at one point she was going to dunk. So keeping those athletic players like Ray Burrell and Avina Westbrook around so that they can add that length to the floor, help out Azure, who's been killing it on defense, playing aggressively. Azure is definitely my most improved player for the season. Just 10-10s across the board. Chef's kiss. No pun on Zaya there. Chicago's misfortune. Yeah, okay, we talked about that. I also see us passing up Minnesota. Minnesota is basically just Nafisa Collier, to be honest. The last time we played Minnesota, it was just Nafisa Collier. 29, 30 points. I don't know how many points she scored, but she's the only unstoppable force. If we can find a way to shut down Minnesota in this one last game that we got against them, I think that'll put us ahead of the game. We have to play Connecticut twice, the Mystics once. If we can drop the Storm twice and Chicago, then we move into a great position. I've said all of those things. I've covered all of my notes. Thank y'all so much for keeping it locked on the Spark. You can find me on every platform. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and look at my shorts. Most of the comments that I make are in the form of shorts. That's on my Instagram. That's on my TikTok. That's on my YouTube. So every channel that you see my face, my shorts are coming more regularly than my long form episodes. And that is by design. I do sports commentary. I find a clip and I talk shit. That's just what it is, y'all. So thank y'all so much for rocking with me. I will see y'all soon. We got some good games coming up at Crypto and at the Galen Center. Make sure y'all keep it locked here and follow me on the LA Sparks weekly post-game show. I'll talk to y'all soon, and go Sparks.